Alright, so we're going to look at the first question first. I'm going to get you to do a tech-free and then tech-active. We'll start with the tech-free version of the question. So, I've asked you to determine the physical area bound by this function. Can we sketch this function? Yes or no? We can sketch that function. So, realistically, we're asking you to sketch a function that involves physical area. There could be a mark being given for your sketch, so always sketch it if you're unsure. Two reasons for that. Number one, you might get a mark, and number two, does that make the problem a bit easier to see? Understand what we're looking for? We're looking for this area here, correct? Am I good to just shove this in? Area equals the integration of 0 to 3 pi onto cos of x. Why not? There's two areas, so I need to acknowledge the fact that I've got both a positive and a negative area, correct? How should I break this up, Paige? Because I've sketched this function, I can see where it goes. If I hadn't sketched it, I might need to use an intercept. How would I find my x-intercept? I would let y equal 0 of my original function, correct? But I can see from my graph I don't need to do that. Where does the x-intercept occur? Pi on 2, so I need to break it up into pi on 2 plus, nope, not that one. Pi on 2 to 3 pi on 2. Am I done yet? Have I set up my equation correctly yet? Or not? What do I need to add? Absolutes, particularly to my second one, because I can see that it's going to be a negative answer. Then I integrate it. And because this is tech-free, there's no shortcuts here. I have to integrate it as I've got. Am I right? Good or not good? Have I done my signs correctly? Should that be negative sign or positive sign? Positive, because it's the reverse to our derivatives, remember? If you can't remember, that one is on the sheet. That one we had to find our formula sheet, whether the positive or negative nature. And I should finish my absolutes off. I might just swing over here and then write this out before I do my next question. So I'm coming over here to finish this question off. And I should have sine of pi on 2 minus sine of 0 plus sine of 3 pi on 2, the absolute of sine of 3 pi on 2 minus sine pi on 2. Correct? Or not? Could I ask this in a tech-free exam? Every person in this room, I've got to put the end of this absolute. Every person in the room should know what those are. But if we don't, this is a good chance to remind ourselves. What is sine pi on 2? What is that? 1 minus plus negative 1 minus minus 1. So I've got 1 plus absolute of negative 2. I should have my A equals here. The physical area equals 3. Am I done? Yes. Unit squared. What I want you to do now is check that that's the case using your calculator. Let's assume this is a tech-active exam. The working would be exactly the same. It's just I wouldn't have to have all this stuff here. I could go from this to this to this. Cool? So for a tech-free exam, this is probably a 3-mark question. For a tech active exam, it's probably a 2-mark question. Go through and sketch that, see if you get the same answer. You should. Make sure you're familiar with how to use your calculator.